Hi, I'm Owen White and welcome to EdTech Futures from Dublin, Ireland. I've been here over the last couple of days meeting various people in the Dublin EdTech scene, and I've learned an enormous amount. I'll capture some of those things in due course and post them on edtechfutures.com, but I thought I'd capture one or two things quickly here and share them because I think they're worth sharing. The main thing I've learned, I think, on my trip to Dublin is the curious advantage around starting and growing a company outside the main centres in Europe, like London or Berlin or maybe Paris. The advantage actually I've seen in the companies that are starting and are growing here in Dublin is that they all start with the presumption that they're going global. Because the Irish market itself is quite small, no Irish edtech company basically starts with the assumption that they'll establish themselves in the Irish market and then they'll go global. And that actually I think is an advantage they have over some of their British, French and German counterparts. An interesting insight there, I think. The second thing that I've learned, which is related, is that some of the acceleration services that you find around Europe, in London and in Berlin, are not necessarily sufficient to the needs of companies at different points. So you find a lot of accelerators that are supporting startups that are right at the beginning of their journey. But what do you do with companies that have already started gaining traction, may already have got investment, but still really don't have the expertise or maybe even the finance to be able to scale globally? Now, one of the interesting developments I've seen here in Dublin is a thing called the Versari Hub, run by Alan Maguire and Johnny Parks of Third Force experience. And they really have put together a very interesting environment which provides a whole range of support services to companies at that point in their development. And the Versari Hub's main focus is in really trying to take companies that already have established promise to a global scale. And I think that's necessary, and it plays a very, very interesting role in the ecosystem of growth support for edtechs in Europe and around the world. So they're the main things that I've gained from my trip to Dublin. I thought they were worth sharing. I hope you find them interesting. As I say, I'll write more extensively about them in due course. So I'm Owen White and this is EdTech Futures.